Hi everybody, welcome to our Transix. Love you guys. My name is Liz, and on this channel I do a lot of creative things, and I today am going to work in my quotes book that I bought from Helen H at Moss Cottage. Go check out her channel. Hi Helen, hope you're doing well. And if you don't have a quotes book, can I encourage you to find any kind of a notebook and start gathering quotes from all different places, from books that you read, from Instagram, from Pinterest, from sermon notes, anything that encourages you. There's so many resources out there in the world to gather inspiration from, and I have chosen to make this book a quotes book because I was just gathering all these thoughts from other people and some of my own as well, and adding them to this book in some creative way. So I want to encourage you today to do that. So this is my quotes book that I bought from Helen, and it came with some fun things. And it's been a while since I opened this book for y'all. I've been working in it here and there, and I've been putting in quotes that I've had, that I've been just grabbing here and there, just stuffing them in here so that I can work on it in this book. So today's the day I'm going to do some. So I have all my quotes, and let me show you a little bit. She gave me a bunch of cute little doodads when she sent me this book. It says hope, and some stamps. She sent me that, and this little, here's her card. And she just sent us an envelope full of goodies and treats, and I have some in here already. Oh, but yeah, just like beautiful little tidbits that I can add, little accents to my pages. So thank you, Helen. But yeah, I work on this book every now and then, you know. I'm losing things. I want to put all those little treasures up here. Some mushroom stickers and whatnot. But I have several open pages, empty pages in this. Oh, yeah, it's just a receipt. Yeah, I forgot about having that in there. And I haven't worked in this in a little while. I'm just gonna put that there for now, but I've done quite a bit in it already. Some of it I've shown, but it's just been a journey. It's been a lot of fun just playing with it. I have one quote in here that I know I've got in twice. So anyway, I've got some quotes. Isn't that fun paper? It's like, do I color it? I don't know. So just all kinds of beautiful things in here. And I think she has these books for sale in her shop. Yeah, and here's the card she sent me to go with it. So I am going to find a spot. I found this one book called Kitchen Table Wisdom. My daughter turned me on to it. It's by Naomi, Remen, medical doctor, and it is a brain teaser. It just gives me so much to think about and to ponder. She's a medical doctor, and then she kind of, as a medical doctor, she realized there's this aspect of humanity that doctors kind of check out on, because you have to have some sort of a detachment. Here's a nice blank page. Let's think here. I know this is really cute here. Brandy Kincaid on Instagram, right? She's a great inspirational quote person. Anyway, so she realized that doctors were kind of detaching themselves from the emotion of what they were experiencing with patients. You know, death and trauma and tragedy and just and failure. At their own hands sometimes. And it's just like, how do we process this? And doctors were taught to not have to process this. So anyway, so I, and then she ended up being a counselor as well. This is a sticker. And I brought out, my train of thought is a little off. These are little things that I can use to write on and then paste in here. I also brought out my tissue paper and my tissue paper box that I can use for backgrounds, and my Staedtler calligraphy markers, my Tombow dual brush pens in the cottage colors, and then this Tombow Fujinosuke, isn't that a fun word to say, brush pen right here. Got two of these. I don't really know what the difference is. Where's the other one? They're both brush pens of sort. So this one's a blue color. Anyway, it's still black. Anyway, so yeah, I brought out these things to write on. There's cut out a bunch of hearts, and there's just some fun papers and things. So anyway, so she put this book together of experiences and stories that she had come across. It's a lot of flowers next to flowers, isn't it? And she just decided to journal everything. And once she did that, it just became a #1 bestseller. So kind of like these hearts. And right on that, I kind of have to white it out a little bit if I do. This one's good. Kind of like this green against that. So she has some really fun quotes. Oh, this pink. Oh, those two colors next to it. So I think I'll put 2 little quotes on this page of hers. And the first one is, those who don't love themselves as they are really love life as it is either. Wow. So what does that mean? I mean, do you have to do some deep dive thinking and really talk to yourself? And then what do you say when you talk to yourself? Is it loving? Is it kind? Is it gentle? And then is that how you see the world? So just another one of those things from her book that just stuck. It's like, come on, I really want to be able to see the world in a positive light. And so as to reflect what my life is. I really like this pen. And I like the black contrast on that. So I think I'm just going to write that on this one. Those who don't love themselves as they are rarely love life as it is either. Now, I know a lot of you don't like your own handwriting. Try to get past that somehow, because it's also part of the story. And one thing I've been thinking about lately, about my creativity, and there's a lot to think about when you're a creator. It's like a lot of it is your self-talk. So let me write this out really quick before I finish my thought here. Okay, and then I'll put the quote up here. But see, just my handwriting, whatever. And I do practice handwriting, so it's fun to mix up fonts. So I've got printing, I've got writing, I've got caps. So, and I've got the O as a heart in the word love. It's fun to mix up the fonts. So anyway, I would really like to look at life in a positive light. It just in general. And I was talking about my creativity, and I think for me, it's not what I create, it's that I create. Because what I make is nothing that anybody else makes. And same for you. What you create is nothing that anybody else creates. Now you can try to copy somebody, and you can try to mimic what they do, you know, watching a video tutorial, or just kind of finding something that you like and trying to do it yourself, and which is great. I do it all the time. So I just want to encourage you to just create, no matter what it is. There, kitchen table wisdom, there. And so this will be on both of them. So I like that quote, and that one's good enough for me. And then down here, I'm going to write the other one. We do not see things as they are. We see them as we are. Okay, so our point of view on anything can be, it's our point of view. So what we see on the news, okay, we can take that point of view of what they've given us, and then what do we do with it? Do we change it to how we see it? And doesn't necessarily mean that's the way it is. So if we see an accident, say, and it's when police take statements from witnesses, everybody has a little bit different account of that scene. But the basic thing is there's an accident. This red car hit the blue car. That part is going to be true on all of the witness statements. But the time it happened, how it happened, the direction of the car, where that person was standing, you know, that could change the perspective of how that accident happened. But I'm just saying that this quote, we do not see things as they are. We see them as we are. So my point of view is not going to be everybody else's point of view. That's why it's really important to take into account what we intake visually, like from the news or from an account that somebody has given us of a story. How does that fit in with my narrative? And then what does that mean to me? Some kid years ago, his name was Max. He was our neighbor, and we were doing something in our living room. I don't even know. We were watching a movie or something, and we were talking about something. I don't even remember. We do not. I want to make sure that I get this right here, so I'm pausing. And anyway, we were watching something, and in his youthful wisdom says, well, what does that mean to me? And seriously, that has stuck with me all of these years. What does that mean to me? That comes back so often. Okay, do I color the background anything? I kind of, you know what I have is some black and white tissue. It's black and white napkin. I think I'll just tear up the middle of this. Is that a good idea? Hold on, I have some other stuff that might be easier to work with. Or stars. There's some gold stars. There's some gold flowers too. I like the stars. And this is like wrapping tissue paper, not a napkin. So excuse the crinkle noises. Oh, that's fine. Bottom heavy, top heavy. Oh, that's fun next to this flower stuff. Okay, so let me just try to cut off what I need for this page and just glue it down. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, don't you? About just perception. And it's good to have a lot of different points of view. I think, don't you think? I'm just using a glue stick. A lot of different points of view in your life. And I know it makes it uncomfortable sometimes to hear another point of view. And you want to, you know, defriend them on Facebook or whatever because they don't agree with you. But honestly, it's like, why are they coming to that conclusion? And then, is my thinking the truth or not? Is it the truth just for me? Or is it truly the truth? I know we're getting existential, aren't we? Yes. And sometimes it's just like, I can't think about that. It hurts my brain. That's fun. Hearts and stars, hearts and stars, hearts and stars. Let's get something to glue on top of here. So what does that mean to me? I think I might just put that on a little piece of something. Maybe I'll just put right here and a little tiny heart. But anyway, that kitchen table wisdom book, nice. My daughter, she's a counselor, and we went on a trip with them, her and her husband, at Eagle Crest in Oregon, and she had this book, and she was sitting in the sunshine reading it, and it's like, what is this little treasure she's just engrossed in? And it was this little book. Put some mushrooms. It was this book. I'll put a picture of it on here. Okay, I know this is a sticker. Well, I'll get it later. What's this? This is fun. Stay wonderful. Oh, I've got all these cute little doodads here. A nest. It's beautiful. Little Asian gal. Those are pretty. Should I just add those accents? Oh, this is pretty too, though. I think she punched this out of some wrapping paper or something. Some little circles there. I'm going to get a white pen and write really small. What does that mean to me? After I find the lid to this and glue it. Let's see. Let's find a pen that I know will work. I've got so many white pens. I just don't know which one's going to work on any given day. That's gold. Ooh, gold. I don't think that's thin enough. Okay. Ooh, where's this paper here? This is a Jelly Roll 10. What does that mean to me? And I'll glue those two on there. Just like that, easy peasy. I'll let that dry for a second. There's kind of a pretty line right there, so I'm going to kind of make that going upwards. Is that dry? I don't trust it. Don't smudge, don't smudge, don't smudge. It smudged a smidge, so I think I'm okay. Use the lid here to stamp it down a little better without touching it. Cool. See how fun and easy these pages can be? Yes, love it. So I've got those two. Here's another little one that I want to put on here. It's a full-time job believing in yourself. There's no days off. I think I got that from one of those, let's see, from the quotes of Janet Nash. You know how she has all of the, she has those quotes that she always puts up on her little site. Let's find a place for that. I kind of like this. Should I put it on something on this page? Put it on here like this, like a cloud. Yeah, I think I will. I'll write it on here and put it on this. It's a full-time job believing in yourself. No days off. Yeah, I didn't write where I've got this from. So let's use one of my calligraphy pens. My black one's already used up, but I have blue, red, purple, and green. Let's use the purple. Put it on my Eeyore page. I like my quote here. My husband actually found this quote and wrote it down. It says, it's okay to have an Eeyore moment, but you don't want to have an Eeyore life, right? Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to use this thing. Need more space. Oh, that's not a cap like that. I like that. That works fine on there just because of Eeyore. Okay, so I'm going to keep playing. I've got plenty of quotes to work on in here. And I'm going to just call this a video. And it was nice talking to you. I hope it was encouraging. And maybe you have an idea to get a notebook of any old kind and start writing quotes in it. It can just be one quote on a page. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to have a picture. It can just be fun. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. Love you. I hope you're doing well and finding something intrinsic to do, something that makes your creativity important to you. Most importantly, to you. And just hope you're having a great day. All right. Love you guys. Take care. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.